Hi, my name is Manish Gupta and I work as an adjunct faculty at IIIT Hyderabad. Today I'm going to talk about HealTech, a system for predicting patient hospitalization risk and wound progression in old patients. This work is in collaboration with Subha and Vijay, who work at both IIIT Hyderabad and WoundTech, and Shahid, Jeffrey and Mingsun, who work at WoundTech. Medicare spending estimates for all wound types in the US actually are about 96-97 billion dollars. Right now, always when you end up with a wound, you want to ask this question: how bad is my wound? How fast will the wound heal? Do I need to really get hospitalized? Right? Questions like these are very critical, but then very difficult to answer. Right? And unnecessary hospitalization actually can lead to discomfort for patients, huge costs, and possible hospital-acquired infections as well. While delay in hospitalization for genuine, dangerous wounds may actually lead to increased treatment costs, less effective treatment infections, and in general worsening of the wound, right? So also, manually clinicians can actually diagnose these wounds, but then that comes at a cost as well. So frequent assessment of the patient is needed, data entry, applying the right diagnosis, inter-observer variances, and so on, right? So therefore, there is a need for an automated prediction of hospitalization risk. Now, such a system can actually lead to early detection of complexities in the wound, which may affect the healing process and also reduce the time that a clinician needs to spend per case, right? So we want to build a model to do two things. One, predict the patient's risk of hospitalization. And second, if we believe that the patient needs to be hospitalized, then for wounds which have like higher risk, right, we want to predict the number of weeks to heal, right? So HealTech is our system and it depends on the wound images and patient attributes like age, BMI, and so on. Right? So it is a difficult problem because of multiple factors which are involved, like wound or ulcer type, wound location, wound size, and so on. And also, images can vary because due to patient demography parameters, lighting conditions, whatnot. Although there exists some work on wound image analysis and deep learning for medical imaging, this is the first work which actually looks at a very large data set of images and does this wound progression prediction in a very, very principled manner. So HealTech works in two stages. They are both CNN based, convolution neural network based. In the first stage, we predict the 14 factors from wound images for wound characterization, as you see on the right side. In the second stage, evolutionary algorithm-based stacked light GBMs or light gradient boosted machines are actually used, which take the predictions from the first stage as inputs and come up with the final prediction of whether his hospitalization is required or not, and if hospitalization is required, the weeks to heal. Okay, we experiment with a very large data set of about 126,000 wound images, which are obtained from about 11,000, 12,000 or so patients collected across 4 years by WoundTech. The average age of patients is about 73 and 74, and average BMI is about 30. We use ImageNet pre-trained 71-layer deep exception architecture, which is a convolution neural network architecture. We also use multitask learning, and therefore train about 9 exception models. Of course, based on 14 features, we figure out which are correlated and therefore train 9 exception models. Right? Our baseline is a feature engineering based baseline, and use those features, Huff transform, hog features, and so on. As you see from the results, the last column basically shows our best results. And if you can see, it is much better than training in a non-MTL way, non-multitask learning way, or using just feature engineering based kind of algorithms, right? So these are more details, heat maps, GradCam heat maps for our CNN models. And as you can see, across all kinds of parameters, across all kinds of different 14 parameters that we try to predict using our CNN models in stage 1, we actually see that the heat maps, the attention that the CNN is paying to different kinds of images is really apt. That is what the clinician will also do when he or she is trying to predict any of those variables by looking at a photo, right? So now, as part of stage 2, this is our main classifier, which tries to predict whether the guy needs to be hospitalized or not, or what is the weeks to heal, right? So again, the 14 predictions from the first stage that we just discussed are combined with 5 important patient features like age, BMI, ethnicity, pulse rate, and location. And then they are basically given as input to GAT-stacked LGBM, where GAT stands for genetic algorithms tuned LGBMs, right? And we stack like 2 of those. So that is why stacked LGBMs, right? In case of field versus hospitalization classification, there is a data imbalance issue, and therefore we use oversampling or undersampling to address that. In particular, we use SMORT, and we observe that the results obtained using our method are significantly better than the baselines. We also use the Oracle method, where we use the ground truth values for the 14 image features rather than using the ones which are predicted by the stage 1, and also use the 5 patient features. So as we observe, our results are much better. Also for weeks to heal prediction, our results are of course not as great as the Oracle, but very close to the Oracle based method. In conclusion, we propose 2 interesting wound assessment tasks: hospitalization risk prediction and weeks to heal prediction. HealTech operates in 2 stages. Both are CNN based. In the first stage, exception CNN models are used to predict 14 critical wound attributes. In the second stage, we use GAT-stacked LGBM models. We're the first to perform extensive experiments on a very large data set for wound analysis.